45 minutes. But Benfica just got to be careful. This could get a little bit messy, this result. Of course, it's only a friendly. It can be damaging if it gets silly result.
Second half begins. Benfica were rather keen to start it off. Well, they don't really know what's hit them. Portuguese champions, the treble winners of last season, beaten finalists in the Europa League. They've got the Super Cup to look forward to next week against Rio Ave. And the season begins itself a week after that against Paços de Ferreira. Salvio trying to take the ball for a jog. He's chiselled a corner out of it. Jorge Jesus. I don't think he will have minced his words.
No,
Gary,
absolutely.
at half-time.
And the last thing he wants before the season starts is an embarrassing result. Okay, it's only a friendly. But he's got to be really concerned because they were outclassed right through all the positions in the pitch.
Well, Lee Mason wasn't happy with that corner. Talisca will try again. Talisca, the Brazilian newcomer. Oh, it could have gone anywhere. Should be another corner, it will be.
Aaron Ramsey heading in the wrong direction. Yeah, Talisca's ball whipped into the near post. Ramsey doesn't know a great deal about it.
Talisca was looking for that little head flick. Salvio twists and a turn. Goal kick it is. Alexis Sanchez has only just started training with Arsenal. Keen student of this match so far, and perhaps later on a participant.
Well, you could imagine a striker sitting watching this game. You can see that there's goals out there. Must be itching to get on.
Gaetan being watched by Aaron Ramsey. Arsenal supporters still filing their way back into their seats after a bit of half-time refreshment. 4-0 to the Arsenal.
It could have been more. He squandered a couple of good chances. Campbell and Sanogo both had decent chances. So it could have been worse for Benfica.
Ben Amorim. Not a pass he'll remember with any great fondness. At times in this game, Benfica haven't looked particularly wired in, Gary.
They certainly don't look up to the speed, or they don't look as fit as the Arsenal.
It's been a pretty extensive pre-season for Benfica so far. Arsenal tried to hit again. Ramsey was in there, and it's going to be another one. This is unbelievable stuff. Yaya Sanogo, unstoppable. Well, usually.
Not so gracious in his celebration there.
Well, he's not going to forget this day in a hurry, is he? Yaya Sanogo. It's 5 for Arsenal, 4 courtesy of Sanogo.
Just as the boys were saying, right place at the right time. It's an easy tap in again. Super play from Campbell. It's a great strike across the keeper from Ramsey, and then again it's just a tap in. He won't score 4 easier goals. That's a decent strike across the keeper, and he's there. Right place, right time. It's a decent save, and the big man's there to pounce, and that's 4. How'd you like them?
Well, this is pulsating from Arsenal. Yes, it's pre-season. It's all about getting ready for the season proper. 5-goal haul. 4-goal contribution from Sanogo. Shot for handball. Jorge Jesus. Well, they're hoping this nightmare will end. Cazorla keen to make an impact off the bench in the second half. Campbell. was a cruncher as challengers go. Coming in from Benito.
Bringing back a few memories. I was at the other end of a 7-1 from Benfica in a pre-season friendly when I played at Cov. We went on to just stay up on the last day of the season. It doesn't do a great deal for confidence. Again, I'll repeat, it's only a friendly, but it does affect you. These guys will be thinking, we're behind our opposition in pace, fitness, alertness.
We should point out, shouldn't we, Gary, that Benfica took part in a couple of midweek friendlies, actually back-to-back days, against Sion and against Athletic Bilbao, both in Switzerland. Rosicky, Sanogo, Campbell was waiting for the ball to drop. Maxi Pereira. Lima really has caught a peripheral figure in this game. Lima. Maxi Pereira is the player who tried to take charge. Cesar. Benfica last season winning the 33rd league title.
I think those treble celebrations are well and truly gone. And the hard work begins. They're a fortnight away from their opening game.
Of course, you'll be able to see the Primeira Liga, top flight in Portugal, this season on BT Sport. Benfica seeing off Sporting in the end, a youthful Sporting team, much admired by many. And Salvio couldn't quite make it happen. Maxi Pereira, Gaetan, able to open up the Arsenal defence. I spoke about the makeshift central defence. Haven't really been all that bothered, have they, by a few things Benfica have thrown at them. Monreal and Chambers. Salvio, that's what he's capable of. Very much a dribbler, a runner at opponents. Talisca, still defending as a block. Talisca.
That sort of typifies Benfica. A feeble effort from Talisca. It's been a real comfortable debut for young Chalmers. He'll be enjoying this one, and so he should.
Tomasz Rosicky. Such an unlucky player over the years, Rosicky, on the injury front. Springing into life going forward again. Bellerin's had quite the day for himself. Oh, the shot does come in. Well, they're giving Benfica a lot to think about, Arsenal.
And again, clever little move on that right side. Lovely little triangle of passes. It's just simply too easy for Arsenal.
Here is Aaron Ramsey. Santi Cazorla. Rosicky. Campbell. Now it will be substitution time. A triple substitution. Eduardo Salvio will be the first to bid goodbye to the game.
Substitutions. 18, Eduardo Salvio.
On will come Bebe.
Being replaced by
24-year-old, was technically a Manchester United player for 4 years, had loan spells at Besiktas in Turkey as well as at Rio Ave and Paços de Ferreira in Portugal. We still think of Bebe as something of the mystery man.
Yeah, it was just a bizarre one at Old Trafford. A lot of mystery around the transfer, the fee.
Well, they're not quite sure about the numbers here. Well, who's it going to be? Well, hang on. Jorge Jesus was going to make 2 more changes there and then. The referee Lee Mason, talking to Martin Atkinson, just said, well, you better be quick about it.
I don't think it's that difficult.
No. Shouldn't be, Gary. They had been waiting for how long?
Yeah, but when you're 5-0 down, everything's difficult, let me tell you.
Pensive looking Jorge Jesus. Benfica will get the opportunity to get this out of the system. One more game tomorrow against Valencia. Sanogo was waiting, so too Rosicki. Let's see if Bebe can make an impact. There's a respectable pass. Lima. And it comes off Kieran Gibbs.
There's a little bit more positive by Benfica. Getting forward. A little bit more pace. Just during all the little close encounters, all the little loose balls, Arsenal are so much quicker onto anything that's loose. They're quicker to react. They're springing attacks a lot quicker. And there's quite a big gulf between the two sides, what we're seeing today.
And Campbell requiring a bit of treatment. And they've got those 2 substitutes up the ready again. Benfica. It's actually not the same 2 though. Andre Almeida. A few words of wisdom from Jorge Jesus. Jack Wilshere's going to come on for Arsenal. Francis Coquelin, by the look of things as well, and Mikel Arteta. Here we go. First of all, this change for Benfica. Ola John departing the scene to be replaced by Candeias. Daniel Candeias, the 26-year-old. Like John is a winger. Spent the last 4 years on the books of Nacional de Madeira. And Talisca is withdrawn too. Andre Almeida, the replacement, 23-year-old.
Arsenal substitutions.
Jorge Jesus has Belenenses, another Lisbon club in his past. Alexis Sanchez gets a big cheer from the Arsenal supporters as he does a bit of limbering up.
Thomas being replaced by 34 Francis Coquelin.
Aaron Ramsey going off here for Arsenal. Tomasz Rosicki too. He's enjoyed himself. That's a T. Ramsey. Why not? Why wouldn't you? Jack Wilshere is on. Arteta making his way on. Almost getting to the stage, Gary, where it's difficult to keep track of it all. Not quite there, but
we're sorted. I think we're all right now.
Yes. Mathieu Flamini will be a spectator the rest of the way. There's the one we didn't tell you about, Coquelin for Rosicki. Maxi Pereira with the long Benfica throw. There it is, Nico Gaitan. And the Portuguese treble winners from last season on the score sheet. Well, no real reaction from Jorge Jesus. Martinez disappointed. 5-1.
Well, at least it's a little reaction. This is a problem for Arsenal over the years. Set plays, very simple, just a long throw and a little flick on it near post. Gaitan's quick first to react. You just look through that Arsenal side, not a great deal of height. They do struggle to defend set plays. Certainly when Mertesacker and Giroud are not playing.
Well, let's get a quick update, shall we, from our reporter, Daryl Curry. Daryl.
Thank you, Derek. Yeah, we're all on Alexis Sanchez watch down here, and as you've just seen, he's away out to warm up for the first time today to a great ovation from all of the fans. But he has only been with the team really training for one full day. He was scheduled to head off to Austria to their training camp earlier this week, but couldn't join them because some visa issues needed to be ironed out, so he headed to Paris instead. So no surprise that he's not featured yet, but we are expecting him to come on at least for some small part of this game today. But he can't fail but to be impressed with Yaya Sanogo. 5 shots today, 4 on target, 4 goals for him, and of course this competition rewards attacking play. So as it stands, Arsenal already, assuming they win this game, would have 8 points, which puts them in a pretty decent position, Derek.
Thank you, Daryl. So Arsene Wenger knows full well goals mean points in this competition as well as wins and draws. So it's interesting to reflect on what Daryl said there about Sanogo. That's efficiency for you.
Absolutely. And we've seen him quite a bit through last season. Arsenal's been very patient with him. I don't necessarily see him as a natural goal scorer, but he's been in good positions today. And they've been easy chances, but you've got to be in those right positions. It's very difficult to coach where to go and sniff a goal from.
The Barclays Premier League fixtures on BT Sports appearing on your screen now. We're starting with Manchester United against Swansea on the 16th of this month. Louis van Gaal's maiden game in charge in the top flight. Well, we've got the Mexican wave winging its way around the Emirates Stadium.
You missed it, Derek. You missed it. It just went up across your back there.
We're quicker on the uptake. Gaitan. Here's Maxi Pereira. Andre Almeida. I was told recently that it's actually not a Mexican wave. I know we called it that, but apparently it was first invented in the USA.